Valleys of Wales, a region of breathtaking natural beauty and the location for one of the most iconic rounds of the FIA World Rally Championship. As the Rally of Great Britain reaches an incredible 80th anniversary, the world's greatest rally drivers return to the roads of central and southern Wales for an event that commands the greatest of respect around the WRC fraternity.
I feel like the rally is one of the most legendary ones. Very long history, like you just said, and a lot of actions happened here, a lot of fights for the title in the last rally, so you know, it's really legend.
Ever since I started watching rallies, Wales Rally GB, it's just a rally. It's always looked the same. It's always been grey and always muddy. So it's got a lot of history, and it's always nice to come here.
What makes it also classic is fighting with the interesting weather here, because the weather can change so quickly. We have seen snow, ice, fog, rain, and even dry conditions.
Well, despite being traditionally run in the mud, fog and rain of the British winter, these spectacular forest roads remain some of the most loved on the calendar. Watch this move. With this move to September, these stages, when dry, become quick. Seriously quick.
Some stages are really fast, so especially if they are dry. Even when it was muddy, it was very fast. So if it's dry, for sure it will be even quicker. So it will be very, very fast in some places.
The biggest difference for me is that the temperature is higher. What happens now if it rains, it can dry out very, very quickly as well. So it makes actually tyre choices difficult now, this time of the year.
Well, Sebastian Loeb certainly doesn't need complications as the Frenchman's relentless pursuit of an unparalleled title continues to gather momentum. Ironically, the only man left with a realistic chance of halting the Loeb juggernaut is his own teammate, Mikko Hirvonen.
Just take it rally by rally, and you know, I'm really happy how the season has gone. Okay, I was really hoping to get 1 or 2 wins already by now, but we've been really strong as a team, and we are very close to secure the manufacturer's title. So that's the first goal, and then we'll see how the rest goes.
Second to Sebastian, is it 3 out of the last 4 years now? It's becoming a bit of a habit.
Yeah, luckily no one else has done it either, and I'll always be the second, so that's something.
Well, Mikko's chances realistically require a major slip-up by Loeb. The championship leader holds a 54-point advantage with only 4 rounds remaining. Peter Solberg's non-score last time out in Germany has all but ended his own dwindling chances. And in the Manufacturers' Championship, as Hirvonen mentioned, with the right result this weekend, Citroën could retain the title in Wales. The Blue Oval currently trail by 123 points. M-Sport remain the leading privateer outfit. Well, you certainly can't discount the Ford boys in Wales, though Solberg is tied with the great Hannu Mikkola with the best record here on 4 GB victories, while Jari-Matti Latvala claimed an emphatic win at the end of last season.
I won my first rally here and won the World Championship, and it seems like we have got really good rhythm, and maybe my driving style suits this very well, and we have been close here to win also the other years.
When you look at the history of all the guys who have won it, it feels fantastic to win this rally as well, because there are Kankkunen, there is Henry Toivonen, it's Roger Clark, Colin McRae. It is great to be a part of those guys.
We know we can be strong here. Both drivers, they've, as you say, they've both won it in the past. So we know we can be strong, but we just need that little bit of luck to stay with us, and just find a way to keep putting more and more pressure on Sebastian.
Well, Wales Rally GB continues its new look route, travelling across the length of the entire country with the main base in the nation's capital, Cardiff. A start ceremony on the north coast is followed by a trip south on day 1 for the classic mid-Wales tests, Dyfnant, Hafren and Myherren. But the first major test for the drivers came in the form of qualifying. It's been a key feature of this year's World Rally Championship. As ever, Citroën Sebastian Loeb was the man to beat once again. Lady Luck was shining down on the Frenchman. The rain began to fall, and by the time Peter Solberg entered the stage, both the Citroëns were through. It was a valiant effort from the Norwegian, beating Mikko Hirvonen's time, but with grip levels becoming unpredictable. He arrived at the flying finish just a fraction of a second slower than Loeb. Good enough for the runner-up spot.
Opens over crest, extra long, keep in 60, keep left over jump 60, slow, 6 right plus into 4 left half long tightens, 2 minus half long, tightens a little, opens 30, 4 left tightens, 2 minus tightens.
1/10 of away from Loeb. What was the rain doing in there?
No, hell, he started completely dry, no rain, nothing. I had not much rain, but it's enough to destroy your braking a little bit into the corner. So I did maybe brake a little bit early a couple of places, and it was a little bit slippy.
Yeah, and the Citroën Junior driver Thierry Neuville making his WRC debut here in GB in the DS3. Once again impressive, 4th fastest through qualifying. 2011 GB winner Jari-Matti Latvala, he had a difficult time though. Well, the teams then travelled 300 kilometres to the far northwest of the country to the seaside town of Llandudno for a special rally show and an opportunity for the North Wales fans to meet their heroes. And this was also the location for the official opening ceremony and the road order selection. Qualifying winner Sebastian Loeb choosing 3rd on the road. Well, this is how the crews will line up going into the first morning. Thierry Neuville has taken the gamble of running first on the road, followed by Mikko Hirvonen and then Loeb. The returning Matt Wilson will start 9th on his home event, with Chris Atkinson 10th on his first gravel rally in the Mini. Outside the top 10, Martin Prokop and Evgeny Novikov will have a cleared line if grip conditions are dry, and 6 times African champion Yanni Habig starts in 13th. Well, on to stage 1, and Julian, the Duffnet stage, 20.48 kilometres. Look at those conditions though, they're not looking too autumn-like, more winter-like out there.
Well, that's it, we've moved from November to September, but you wouldn't have thought it. Heavy overnight rain, very, very slippy and slimy, a slimy base top really. Neuville first on the road and really struggled in there.
I think that's exactly as I would describe it, a really slimy surface, making it very difficult to find the grip out there, but it was rain just before the drivers got there, Julian. Relatively heavy rain shower as well.
Well, that's it. Obviously, Thierry, first time here, and he has been first on the road a couple of times this year through mistakes, but he picked there, and it was interesting to see how he got on. Mikko Hirvonen 2nd on the road. I don't know, Citroën seemed to have fielded everyone ahead of their man.
Yeah, you know, it would have worked out for these boys at the front of the field had it not rained. Well, in fact, that's completely wrong, Julian. Had it rained even more, well, it'd have been okay. It didn't really rain enough, did it, for the 2 boys at the front?
No, it didn't, and these guys, Petter went behind Sebastian Loeb, picking 4th on the road. His teammate obviously going behind him as well. And the 4 boys, I think, basically see this as an opportunity, a chance to get some time back on them.
And Petter Solberg, in the pick ceremony last night, he said, look, I want to beat Loeb, so I've got to be near to him on the first day, and that's why he went for 4th.
Well, that's it. Everyone to try and get and catch this man Loeb. It doesn't matter what rally it is, even if he's not too keen on it. He is so quick. A lot of logging going on as well. You see how slippy and muddy it is in that section there.
This stage very much amongst the trees. It does open out a little bit towards the end, but the majority of the stage under the trees, and there's a big breeze blowing out there, but that wind not drying up the stage.
11:55, 4 quickest so far. You happy with that?
Okay. It's not easy. It's really muddy. Grip changing, and so I was not so confident. I didn't do a very good stage. And they will be a bit faster, but it's okay. I didn't want to take big risk in the first stage.
6 right half long tight, 5 plus over crest.
Remember, Colin, on soft tyres, all of these drivers this morning. Citroën taking 2 spares, Ford taking 1. Balance more being the thing.
Just remind us of that extra weight advantage you get, Julian, with just going with the 1 spare.
It's about 22 kilos, but it's a confidence factor. Petter Solberg through the stage, 11:53.5, and that was quicker than Sebastian Loeb. You must be happy with how the day started.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that, you know, and it's a good start. The car works good, so it feels can be a very interesting weekend. You know, I knew yesterday that the car was good, and that's good.
10 years since Solberg took his first ever win in the championship here in Wales, Jules. But this man was last year's winner, Jari-Matti Latvala. A small mistake in qualifying meant that perhaps he didn't get the road position he would have liked.
Well, that was it. Obviously, our 4th former winner of this event, downhill, very quick, and again, still very muddy and slippy. Now, running slightly further back, you can see some of the corners have been nibbled. There's a bit of mud flown out, but also there is a line now starting to appear.
It's Osberg. What can he do this weekend, Julian? He really struggled in Germany, particularly on day one. Didn't get the right setup of the car, but he likes Wales. He went very well here years ago, and he was a child in the Subaru.
55.0 before your time card comes in, second quickest.
Yeah, it's a good stage. I'm pushing hard, and that's the aim for this event. We will push on all stages, so no moments here, so that's good. So we will push a bit more then.
So this is how the leaderboard looks then after the opening exchanges. Solberg leads the way 1.5 seconds ahead of his compatriot Osberg, with Latvala making it a Ford 1, 2, 3 and Loeb down in 4th position. Well, it's advantage Ford early on in Wales. We'll head straight back to the stunning roads of Rally GB in just a few minutes.